Good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 20th of July. Now I am here with my dog guys. I've got Sprocket over here. Look. And Sophie's asleep here. It's so cold here today. Hopefully the blue sky will come out at some point, but at the moment it's really grey and cold. So I thought we'd shoot this video inside. Lay down, Sprocket. Oh, he's got the sad face. Oh, so we could get interrupted by my dogs, as you know. If you are new on my channel, I pretty much do prediction readings daily. Also, we use a lot of code names here for countries and global leaders just to sort of stay out of the algorithms of YouTube because they do control a lot of my videos as well as my comments, don't they, guys? Oh, Sprocky, come on, lay down, Sprock. Oh, my goodness. My neck's feeling a bit better today. I had a massage yesterday, guys. Cheers, everybody. I actually bought one of those little neck brace things. What do you call them? Those little foam things, and I slept in that, and it was really good. It kept my neck warm and it kept my neck in position. So thanks for all the feedback, guys, as well. Sprocket. Oh, my goodness, my dogs. Oh, sit down. Good girl, Soph. So it is definitely, it was a spasm, and it's still a little bit sore today, but I can actually turn my head a little bit more today. So who knows what's going on in our bodies? I know you guys are all going through very similar things with our little ailments and aches and pains in our bodies. We do have to question, is it the ascending to the next, oh, sorry, my dog's ascending, Smoky, hey, to the next level, or of the ascension process, because we are going through the great shift at the moment, which is all part of the awakening process. We're all shifting to, well, I guess different realities is probably, oh, well, if you're going to have bath time now, Sprocket. Hey, sit down. Come on, enough butt cleaning. Oh, sorry. You know my dogs, guys. Okay. Now, before I get started, guys, I just wanted to highlight something that it was from Suzuki. Have I got that right? S-U-S-U-K-E, Suzuki. I'm not sure how you say it, 81A. You watch my channel all the time. You're always commenting, and I really appreciate your feedback. Now, yesterday you mentioned a song, and I think it would be really of value for everybody to go and check this song out. Do you remember, guys, I think a lot of you will, the song 2525? Da-da, in the year 2525, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's an oldie but a goldie. Sprocket, Sprock, come on, sit down. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, got to have a full-blown bath in the back of the video. Sorry, guys, you know what my dogs are like. Sprocket always tries to get the attention. And now it's by Zager and Evans. Z-A-G-E-R and Evans, E-V-A-N-S. Zager and Evans. The song 2525. I want you to go and listen to it because I think, Suzuki, you had a very good point with this song. It's about what's currently happening and the transformation of society. It is so worth listening to, guys. I went and played it this morning, and it's just like, wow, these guys were on it. Like, that song was what, from 1960s, was it, or 1969 or something like that? All over it. It's incredible. You've got to go and listen to it, guys, because I think you'll sort of go, wow, how did they see these things coming? It's very, very interesting. I bought some cards along as well, guys, so I had to share that song 2525. Go check it out. I think it's very, very interesting, guys, because I know you guys really love music here, so it's interesting to see how an old song can make a lot of sense. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm really getting now that people are mourning the loss of their old lives. We've talked about this a lot over the period of time on my channel, people mourning their old lives. I think we talked in the UK a lot about people seeing the old hearse going past with old life in it as the coffin, the sign old life, driving off into the distance, almost like being at your own funeral, really. But people are mourning their old lives. People have had to give up a lot, and people still are giving up a lot. We know on this channel that people are struggling now financially. They're having to give up things that they might have always done, wonderful holidays. I told you that here in the ski fields, it's not as busy as it normally is. People can't afford to go skiing. I know you guys know that's a very expensive holiday for most people. Just things like this, getting your coffees, going out for dinner once a week, getting takeaway once a week. We got takeaway the other night here. We probably get takeaway once a week. We used to get it twice a week, but now with just the cost of everything, this is an example. I'm sure you guys are feeling it too. We got takeaway for, admittedly, 5 of us, but it was $135. So overseas, that's probably equivalent to $250. I think you double it, don't you, if you're in America or something like that. But this is what I'm saying. Everything's going up. The cost of everything is going up. So people are having to change their lifestyles. So not everyone can eat takeaway or go out for dinner once a week. So small business is sort of struggling with these things now. Like people can't afford a coffee every day. My sister, I think I told you, lives on the Gold Coast here in Australia, and her coffee is $8.50. Mine's still $5.50 in the country where I live. But now, obviously in the cities and that, all this is going up because of transport, delivering products and goods and services is getting dearer. Their rents are going up. Everything's getting dearer. So yeah, she's paying $8.50, which is a lot for a daily cup of coffee. I mean, she can afford it. That's fine, but not everybody can. So people are having to cut back on a lot of things. You know, what was once upon a time, example, going to the movies. A lot of us here go to the movies. Can you imagine taking a family of 4 to the movies, paying for all the tickets and then the food on top of it? Because you really don't take food into the movies. You tend to buy it there to support them. And, you know, you'd be looking at $200, wouldn't you? Easy. So this is what I'm saying. People can't do all those things anymore. I mean, a lot of them get streaming services and maybe they're even getting cut back. But the old life, it's disappearing. So people are mourning that. They're showing me people in mourning outfits, like with black on, with the veil over their head, like the Greek women who lose, this is just an example, who lose their husband. They go around in mourning for a period of time, don't they? A few months or something. I'm not quite sure of the the exact time frames of these things, but this is an example with the veil over their head. They're showing me the mourning period. There's like a deep sadness and sorrow coming over people's lives. And it could even be so serious to the point that people have to give up their home loans and hand them back over to the bank. That's a major one. You know, these things are getting bigger. The more the interest rates go up, the more that everything starts to become more pressured, and it makes people really hit that more depressive, anxious, fearful sort of feelings, and they realize their life is being taken from them. Because a lot of people were blind to this. They didn't see it. It's like I said the other day, the sleepwalkers and the people waking up, they were blinded by the light. They couldn't see all this. We saw it. We knew this 3.5 or more years ago where this was all headed. So now I'm getting a lot of people that are waking up, that have taken off their bubble denial suits, are in mourning. It's showing the lacy black veil over the top, and they're sad. There's a deep, dark sadness in a lot of these people waking up, that this is now their reality. And the big question for them, of course, as we know, as people who have lived through that journey of awakening and the shift, have had to shift, it's how do we navigate this? That's the big question they've got on their minds. How do we navigate this? Old life, gone in the hearse, driving down the road, bye old life, there it goes. They're mourning their old life. And now how do they navigate this moving forward? That's where we're up to with the sleepwalkers. Not you guys watch my channel. We've already done all of our moving through all of that and through our awakening. We're still growing and expanding. I always talk about that. But there's a big mourning period now starting to happen en masse as well, globally. All right. Oh, shout out to you people in New Zealand. You've had a terrible shooting incident there. Must have caused a lot of panic. We got to see Hippo here in Australia talking about it all. So he's, you know, doing his job, being seen on the TV. So we're seeing a lot of Hippo at the moment too because of that incident as well. But yeah, hope everybody's safe over there. So take care. I don't know what that was about. Oh, they'll probably use the word conspiracy or something, anti-government person or something. But I guess we'll wait and see. You never know. They always have to blame the, I don't even know. I don't even know what you'd call it when they just, media just feeds the public what they want to hear. So it'll be interesting to see what the wash up of that shooting ends up being, like why that guy or person, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, did it. They always seem to drop the conspiracy, anti-government words in, don't they? Oh, terrorists now we're called, aren't we? Wasn't that the latest, that Jacinda was kind of calling a lot of us terrorists, and Trudeau and all this kind of crap? We know how it goes. So anyway, take care over there in New Zealand, because that is a big deal that's happened and gone down sort of this morning. Okay. Sorry guys, let's see what else we get. I keep getting Germany. I get Germany so much here. Germany's trying to, it's showing me the crawling back of their government. The government's trying to really get control again in Germany. I do feel like some things might be out of control in Germany. I still get it. I still get that French vibes. Not as crazy as France, but there's definitely some fightbacks in Germany still going on. And the government's trying to crawl their way back with the people. It's showing me the government crawling along the ground. Almost like, I'm actually getting a scene out of like the Walking Dead zombie movie, but it's the government crawling back, trying to entice the people or grab the people. You know, when you see a horrible zombie movie, I don't watch them personally. My husband has watched a few, and I've walked in and gone, what the hell? He loves that sort of, you know, some people just love that crap. I suppose it's just a fantasy and an escape, isn't it? Not that different to what we're currently living, mind you, but the government is trying to grab people. They're the zombies that are trying to grab people and bring them into their evil world, I guess we could say here on my channel, is what a lot of us would say. But that's what I'm getting for Germany. They're trying to grab people, and it's showing me they're more like, just, I'm getting that image of Thriller by Michael Jackson, that zombie, Thriller, thrill at night. And it's like the zombie elites and global, oh, well, not global leaders, but the leaders in Germany are trying to drag people into their, it's saying like into being corpses and these like just dead zombified people where they don't think and they're controlled and they're all bedraggled, and that's just what I'm getting. That's just an image I'm getting for Germany. So there's obviously something. Oh, Sprocket, where are you off to? Oh, of course he's got to walk past. Where are you going? You're right, so sorry, you know my dogs, guys. All right, let's see where else we go. Sit down, Bubba. Come on, hey, sit. Come on, up. Oh, he's got to have a pat. You know, he's such a big sook. He's got tired eyes. He's tired. All right, let's see what else we get today. God, they're showing me visions of Xi Jinping in Panda, and they're showing me him just walking along like a stage with crossed arms behind his back. You know that when people cross their arms, I think King Charles does this, doesn't he? It's a position of power. I feel like Xi Jinping is still, feels like he has, oh, I've got to hold his hand, guys. You know that I do. Lay down, Bubba. Oh, high maintenance, my dogs. Come on. I'm seeing Xi Jinping just walking up and down the stage thinking like he's got a lot of power with his hands behind his back. You know, that position where their hands are behind their back and they're thinking, and he's just strolling. He's thinking and he's strolling. Always planning. I'm getting this image of Xi Jinping. Sorry, guys. Come on, get up here. Come and have a sleep. Oh, he's so tired. His little eyes are closing. Oh, Soph, I love you too. The tail's going, of course. Good girl. So he's still planning a lot. He's planning his execution of control is the word I'm getting. Good boy. See, he's growing and growing and growing and growing his, what would you say? Empire. He wants to keep growing his empire. So I'm getting this walking up and down the stage, planning, thinking. This is Xi Jinping. He's still growing his empire. We know he's taking over a lot of countries. It just reminds me too, guys, a lot of you were asking about Dan Andrews here and did he stop the Commonwealth Games? Yes, he did. I think they're in so much debt, Victoria, because of the lockdowns and everything that went on and all the spending that big dictator Dan did. So I'm just relating this to China because we all know dictator Dan's been to China and China's actually visited Victoria recently as well. So we know there's a lot going on connecting to Xi Jinping as well, just speaking of. So he did actually cancel the games, but he's probably, I would say he's probably making payments to Xi Jinping and things like this. So the money's got to go elsewhere, and he doesn't prioritise the games, obviously. But we know he spent a lot of money with his big pharma mates and probably his Moderna, I would say, because they were building a factory. Don't know if that's completely built yet or what's going on there. But we know that big dictator Dan is always on his own agenda, but he is very connected to China. So I am getting that. So I just wanted to confirm to you guys, yes, he did cancel the games. Yeah, I don't think he's really given a reason. It's financial, he said, but imagine the debt, and the poor little people in Victoria are going to be paying that debt off for a long time, I would say. It looks like the rates will be going up more, guys. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to Xi Jinping, that's what I'm getting. He's expanding his empire, and he's still planning how he's going to go about doing that. Such dictators, all these people, aren't they? Drives you crazy. All right, let's see if there's anything else. God, I'm getting this foreign exchange program, like a foreign exchange program of people. And this could be around immigrants as well. There's this foreign exchange program where we're going to send you 200 immigrants, and then we're going to get resources or something for that. I feel like there's this foreign exchange program going on, but it's around people, immigrants perhaps. I'm just feeling that. I just feel like there's this exchange program going on, which can't be good. We know sometimes how the trading of people ends up, but I am getting that there's going to be these trade agreements about, well, we'll give you so many migrants from here to work in your industries there as long as you give us discounts on our resources. I feel like there's a lot of this going on. Migrants has become a very big issue because we know it's very cheap and affordable slave labor. So I am seeing more and more of that. And this is nearly in every country. Every country is getting involved in this. And maybe, guys, perhaps this is another part of the iceberg of the reset being exposed. And we're starting to see more things now about migrants and immigrants and the trading of people. We know we are. We know that movie's out. And then we know we're talking about, is it Sound of Freedom or something? And then there's that microchipping connection to children. You know, who even knows? This planned agenda runs very deep. So we know there's stuff that we don't even know of that is going to be shocking to us as well. So I am getting these trade deals, and it is around migrants. I'd imagine coming to a country you don't even know and probably not even speaking the foreign language. Oh, that would be so hard, wouldn't it? Oh, I don't know if many Mexicans and that speak American, do they? Like, how's that go? If anyone's near the borders or lives in America, just let us know how the language barriers go there. Like, it's got to be tough for some of them, hasn't it? All right, let's see if there's anything else, and then we'll pull some cards, guys. Oh, I am getting it. Foreign prime ministers are all coming together. Foreign prime ministers, we know they always are. They're always jet-setting, flittering around the world, reconnecting, coming on the same page. I do feel like it's showing me the tables being set for all the foreign ministers. The tablecloth's going down and they're all sitting down for dinner, and they're sharing their innovative ideas. This is what I'm getting for the foreign ministers. And I'm guessing foreign ministers means the ones that are delegated to handle, communicate with different countries. I'm getting that. They're getting all on the same page. The tablecloth's gone down and they're all starting to communicate. This is the foreign ministers that represent your countries. they're all getting on the same page. Again, it could be around this migrants issue and sharing of resources, but I do feel this coming together of the foreign ministers. Hang on a minute. The ones that are designated to represent your country on the world stage. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting Hippo again. Oh, Hippo. He's mixing it with the big wigs now. He is on the world stage. He is. I keep saying it. He's loving the power, loving the importance, loving having his own voice to put to Parliament and all this kind of thing. So I am getting that Hippo's right up there. Hippo's getting very established now with the big guys. It's weird, isn't it? Because I always say Australia and New Zealand are such tiny little countries. If you look at the map, we're so tiny. But we seem to be on this big world stage like very important people. Elbow and Hippo are. They want to be right up there and they're really maintaining it too, guys. Unfortunately, we'd love them to just drift away and not be involved. Okay, hang on. Well, they're showing me visuals of Biden at the moment. Hang on. And then they're showing me that Biden won't fit into the mold. He's not fitting into the mold of president anymore. People don't have confidence in him anymore. That's just what I'm getting. He doesn't fit the mold. You know, they keep showing me like Ronald Reagan, JFK, even the Clinton, really. But they had more power. They had more, oh God, even Trump they're showing me. But they're definitely showing me Ronald Reagan. They had a presence. They had an air about them. They had the confidence from the people, not in every aspect. No one's ever going to be perfect. But people were happy for them to lead their country. But I feel like now Biden, there's no confidence in him anymore. It's really waning. He's not fitting the mold anymore. People don't want him there. This is the little people, peasants and Lego people in America. They don't want him involved in their daily lives anymore, in his decision making. They feel like they know he's in cognitive decline. They know they're corrupt as. God, it's not even hidden. God, I live in Australia and I know all about the laptop events and, you know, all the classified documents and all the lies about the January 6th riots. We all know. So and I live in Australia. So you guys in America are exposed to these things now too. And people share the information. People start to put the truths out there. So people are waking up in America. Don't worry, guys. They're waking up big time. They're waking up. It's showing me a big sunrise coming up over the over America, like one of your sunrise morning shows, and a big rainbow. Sort of like a big, well, not a rainbow, rather, a big, bright, sunny morning. And people are waking up because they're starting to see all the truths, all the scandals, all the lies, all the BS, all the nonsense, all the garbage that's been fed to them. And that perhaps it has been BS, which they're now realising, hence mourning their old life as well in America. So you got to remember, guys, people, and we've sort of moved through and shifted ourselves, but people want happiness and joy in their life. They want fun. They want frivolity. They want shared experiences with other people. They want to be with their family and friends. Oh, we all suffered stupid lockdowns and crap, which ended up being lies and garbage anyway. But people want their lives back. They don't want to have no life to look forward to. That's not uplifting for people. So that's where they're at in America. They want change. You can't blame them, can you? Let us know, anyone over in America, what the vibe is, because I'm guessing it ain't great. All right, how about we pull some cards, guys? I'll get the specs on and we'll pull some cards. Sorry, I've got to just clean my specs. I've got a blob on them. You know how annoying that can be. I hope you guys are all feeling well with your little ailments. It is terrible at the moment. We're all suffering. We're all suffering our legs, our knees, our backs, our God, everything. It's crazy. Let's pull some Queen of the Moon Oracle, guys, and see what energy is currently going on around this everything. Around everything. Pretty much everything. Oh, okay, I've got to get it. It flew out like a little bird. Oh, wisdom. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at us. Up on a high vantage point, on a boat, on some books, climbed up a ladder. And use your wisdom, guys. You look at all those books, and that's wisdom and knowledge right there, isn't it? That's how far we've come. We've gained an enormous amount of wisdom over these last few years, guys, where you've got to stay stable on the top there and keep reaching for the light. You know, and being in a boat, you probably feel a little unstable sometimes on the water like that. Oh, I'm fogging up. Sorry, guys. So keep using your wisdom. We're very wise old souls, aren't we? Because we've been through a lot of crap, basically. And when you go through a lot of crap, it wakes you up, doesn't it? It wakes you up to the nonsense. Purity, snow moon. I think we had this card the other week, and I was talking about the footsteps in the snow. This is probably a winter card for me, being in the snow. But when I see that, I see purity and clarity of mind. See how it's covering her head? And there's just that clear, pure, white energy. And someone's just walking through the snow there. So whenever there's a dumping of snow, for example, here where I live, not right here, this is up the mountain, I'm about 40 minutes from the snow-capped peaks. I only get snow dumped here probably once, or maybe twice a year we get snow dumped here. But they're the virgin footprints on the snow. Like, snow can be very pure, and then you can be the one to make that track forward, like, and you're the one creating the new path. So that's what I'm getting for us, purity on the snow. The footprints are going to be made by us moving forward. We're going to pave the way is kind of what I'm getting. Oh, change. Perfect. Things are changing. People want change. They don't want to live like this. It's a really busy card, isn't it? Look at the chaos. Look at the red. It's just a chaotic card. They're actually seagulls, aren't they? They look like water seagulls that live by the water. Change. So changes are coming, guys. Thunder moon. Very chaotic. A lot of change is coming. So be warned, guys. That's what we're getting from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. All right. We'll pull some unicorns as well, guys. Some of my unicorn cards. Sometimes we get little messages through our cards, don't we? Just gives us a little bit of food for thought. How's your manifesting going, guys? Oh, Louise, very proud of you. You got an orange van. I can't believe anyone got an orange van. Amazing. You're good manifesting skills. Brown feather and red frog, guys. So if anyone gets those, let us know. I haven't got any, so I'm a bit hopeless. Maybe the next thrown me out. I can't turn my head to find things. The silence. Be still, for all the answers lie in the silence. Beautiful. I think we already know that, though. We know that's the key, don't we, guys? We know that's the key. Silence and finding your own inner peace. Declutter, spiritual decluttering. We talk about it all the time. Decluttering everything. But having those moments of silence, that's when you start to think clear, isn't it? You get rid of all the garbage and the clutter that's going on in your brain and overwhelming you. You just find that little bit of peace, and that's by being in nature, meditating, living in the now, all the things we've had to teach ourselves, guys. The Christ. Open the door to the kingdom of heaven. Ooh. Oh, look, double unicorns, which to me is like extra guidance, and the little cherubs of love in the corners. And that's just a higher energy to me. That's like the Christ would just mean the higher energy. I mean, we all have our own beliefs, spiritual beliefs. We don't all have to believe in Jesus and all that. Like, we're all different, and that's fine. But really, I see that as like our higher self, trusting our higher self. Open the door to the kingdom of heaven. Which heaven, if you think about heaven, the image most of us get is just, you know, after death, people find peace, you know. But you can find peace while you're living. That's what I'm getting anyway from that card. Pegasus, open your heart to love and joy. Oh, we always get this one. The unicorn flying off, the golden wings. Pegasus. Oh, staying in your power. That's how I see that card. Flying free, staying in your power. All the beautiful butterflies, flowers, green grass, nature, staying earthed. And that's the weird thing, isn't it? We always get, you know, take off, fly off, but also stay grounded is the message I'm getting from that card, Pegasus. All right, how about we pull one angel card, guys, just for an outcome. Oh, it's freezing. My dogs are snoring. You can probably hear them. They're very tired. When it's cold, they get really snuggly, my dogs. They love a bit of snuggle time. Oh, hang on. I've got cards flipping and flopping. Hang on. Let's see what we get. See if we can get... Here, you guys put some energy on them. Get involved in the little card outcome. All right. Okay. Anxiety. We surround you with healing light of amethyst. Amethyst, is that the purple crystal? It is, isn't it? Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Yes, it is. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. We keep getting all those songs about love. We know that love is a frequency and vibration. We know that's what it's about. We know that's the way that you release actually fears, anxiety and angst in your body is through love and being kind to yourself. And fear is that's the state they're trying to keep us in, isn't it? It is. So I'm going to pull one more card from this. So obviously love counteracts a lot of this anxiety. That's how we shed it, isn't it? Through the love vibration and frequency. Imagine. Clearly visualize the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. Clearly visualize the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and it will come to be. Yep, that's what we're always getting from the guides. Start to think about what direction we want to go and where we're heading, what we want in our life. We talk about that a lot here on my channel, what we can create, getting back to your passions, creativity. That's how you move through these shifts and try and relieve pain out of your body. It's like, while my neck was really sore, for example, I know you guys are the same, I could hardly think about my knee. And my knee's been really quite good. I know, Jen, your knee's coming good as well. A lot of us have had problems with our head. I know Louise, I think it was you, Sue. There was someone else, was it Robin or Ronnie, telling me that they've had a few neck and shoulder problems and things like. We're all kind of shifting through these. It's like the pain moves around in our body, isn't it? But that's all right. We're navigating it, aren't we, guys? So stay strong and stay positive and know that we'll get through these next levels that we're pretty obviously being taken to. Let me see if there's something else to close with today, guys. Just have a little sip of coffee. Of course, they're giving me the Braveheart, freedom fighter, maverick, rebel image again of us as the Bravehearts, as Mel Gibson on the green undulating hills in Scotland. And the other day I said how we were charging forth with our shield and our sword, but there was no one in front of us. We didn't have enemies in front of us. Well, now they're showing me that we've actually realised that, and we've dropped the sword and the shield, and we're kind of just strolling along now over these hills like we're not even worried. Like we're kind of just, whatever. Like we're not even worried anymore. I think this is probably the area, not the area, but the thinking that we've sort of come to is, oh, well, what do you do? Like you've got to get on with it. So it feels like we don't have to battle anymore at all. And we've realised that now. So we're kind of just strolling along the green hills of Scotland with still with our sword and shield, because that's what we use for protection and to stay in our power. But we can let our guard down now because we're not going to be attacked anymore. And I keep getting that from the guides because, as I always say here, as you guys know, all the conspiracies are coming true. They're coming to fruition. They're no longer conspiracies. When I had my massage yesterday with my massage lady, she kept using the word conspiracy. And now, obviously, she's waking up. But she wasn't using the conspiracy in the sense that it's normally used on us. It was in a different way. It was almost like to do with government. So I could see that she didn't quite get what conspiracy was. It was just some word she was just sort of throwing out there. It was kind of really weird to me because it was kind of not fitting the dialogue. It was very strange. Let me know if you ever hear anyone talking about conspiracies, because I don't think people actually know what it's supposed to be quite honest. They just say it because it's something that they hear. And we know it certainly doesn't fit us because we're the BS detectors, truth tellers, who plant seeds, harvest the crops of truth, and try and keep putting it out there. So we're not conspiracy theorists. I told you, actually, I was going to look that up, wasn't I, and give you the definition of it in the diary, because we know here on this channel that Google sort of pretty much changes everything. They just type in a new meaning, especially around the woke agenda and the trans and all this kind of stuff. LGBTIQ. God, imagine the new Google searches that are, don't even get me started. But it's just a word that's been made up to put us in a category. And we don't fit in that category though. So yeah, it's an interesting one. And I just noticed when she was using it, it sort of didn't fit anything. It sort of related more to the government. And she's a person who's jabbed. So it was just interesting. It's just something I observed that I was like, oh, you don't really know what that's referring to. And it was kind of weird. It was just weird. She kept using the word conspiracy. Meaning, you know what I think it was? I think when they don't know what category to put something in, they just throw it into the conspiracy, like, waste paper bin. It's like, well, that fits there. We'll just throw that into the conspiracy bin because I don't really understand what's going on. That's what I felt. Anyway, I hope that makes sense to you. It's like there's so much going on that people still probably hope that some of these things going on are conspiracies, but they're actually not. They're actually the truth. This is actually going on in real time, isn't it? All this immigration, trafficking, cost of living crap, the renewable energy lies, garbage and BS that they're feeding everyone. It's just, God, it just never ends. Never-ending list. The never-ending list. Actually, it was you and I, Louise, talking last night about how people journaled during the lockdowns and things, how people wrote things down, and you just couldn't even make this shit up. Like, that's what I keep saying to you guys about Dictator Dan, how you 2 years locked down in your home and all the parks were cornered off. You couldn't even take your kid to the park. You couldn't even sit on a park bench. You got a fine. Mind you, all the fines in Melbourne, Victoria got thrown out of the courts recently. No one had to pay their fines from CV because it was all illegal. All the lawyers came in and made all their money. So you can't even make this shit up. It's just that unrealistic, isn't it? Oh, you can't see your dying relative. Like, what the F is even that? Like, who said? What, some plebs that made out you're going to take a virus into the hospital or the old age home? Like, what a load of BS. Oh, sorry, guys. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? So, you know, we were talking about that, how people journaled these crazy experiences and you couldn't make that shit up. It's written. People have written that down. And I was saying that to you, Louise. It's like, you know, in years and years to come, you know, Escaping from Clown World, we always call the book, Escape from Clown World, and Journey to Terabella is a book we're rewriting. But Escape from Clown World is pretty much all this crap. And people in years to come, like our grandkids and that, are going to go, oh, I made a joke saying, you know, was this story fact or was it fiction? Because it doesn't even feel bloody real, does it? Even though it is fact, it feels like fiction. Anyway, it's just mind-boggling, isn't it? All right, let me see if there's anything to close with today, guys. Hang on a second, then I'll say goodbye. Oh, Sophie's got to clean it. Soph, she's cleaning herself now. Bath time all round. I'm getting that nice song. We are family. I got all my sisters with me and brothers. We are family, meaning we're a family of awake people. This is all the people waking up, coming together. I always tell you to stay together en masse. It's very important because it gives you strength in numbers. So I'm getting that song. We are, is that by Sister Sledge or someone like that? I'm getting that song. Hang on. I'm getting this song. You can't hurry, love. No, just have to wait. Lot of gummies, and no matter how hard it takes an outbreak. Now love, now meaning love frequency, of course, because when we're talking love, we're not just talking romance and all that. We're talking about the love frequency, the heart vibration, getting out of your head into your heart. You can't hurry, love. Who sings that? Is it Phil Collins? No, I don't know who sings it. Anyway, you know the song that I mean. All right, let's see if there's something else to close with. Sophie. She's chewing. All right. Oh, Sprocket's up. Girl, bless. They're funny. Let me see if there's one more song to finish off with today. Oh, I'm getting that. Oh, you know I love it. I know you guys love it. Titanic. I know we had that terrible Titanic sub-implosion recently, but we still love the movie Titanic and the whole thing around Titanic. It's makes you very curious, doesn't it? How such an enormous ship could be taken down by the iceberg. Speaking of the iceberg, I always talk about that around the reset. Maybe there's some symbology there, guys. But I am getting that Celine Dion's on The Heart Will Go On, meaning we're living from the heart space now. That's what's going to happen. You know, the king of the world. Isn't that the best scene when they're on the front of the ship doing that? So awesome. So I'm going to leave you with that song today, Celine Dion. The heart does go on. So keep living from your heart space, guys, and keeping that good frequency and vibration. So I'm going to say goodbye from me and the doggos. I'll say goodbye from Sophie. Where is she? There she is. Bye, Soph. Well, she's cleaning. And we'll say goodbye from Sprocket. You going to say goodbye to everybody? Say goodbye. Sprocky. Oh, look at the sad face. Brocky. He's really tired today. Oh. Yep, see the yawn? All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye from us today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and please feel free to comment down below. I'll talk to you very soon, and I'll come on and give you another video tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.